So first I will revise all the concepts of a inheritance once time. Then we will move towards the aggregation part, which is totally depend on the concepts of a inheritance. Okay. So first we have seen the what is meant by inheritance. Inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which one object acquires all properties and behaviors of a parent class. Okay, for that we have seen one structure with the help of one example, that is our own means human being. Human being is the best example for inheritance. Again, inheritance represent is a relationship means child is depend on the parent properties. That's why it is considered as a is a relationship, as well as we can call it as a parent child relationship. So both the names are allowed for the inheritance. Then we have checked the terms which are used in the inheritance. In that, first one is a class, then subclass or child class, superclass or parent class, and reusability. Reusability is the one type of a property of a inheritance. Then we have seen syntax for this, means superclass means superclass is a parent one and subclass is a child one. Child class accessing the properties of a parent class with the help of a extent given. Okay, so this is the very simple syntax for inheritance. Then again we have seen its types. In C++, total 5 types are there: single, multi-level, hierarchical, multiple, and hybrid. But in Java, due to some functionalities, we cannot implement multiple and hybrid with the help of a class. For that, we will need interfaces. Why we need interface, we will see in the lecture, because some method overloading and method overriding, such a types of concepts are there. First we will that cover that concept, then we will move towards the interfaces. Before that you have to learn only single, multi-level, and hierarchical. After that we have seen these three types with programs, that is a single, multi-level, hierarchical. And for multiple and hybrid we need interface. So now we will move towards the examples which are based on the aggregation. First, I will tell you what is meant by aggregation. If you want to note down it, you can note down it. Due to some work, I am unable to create its PPT. That's why I have not presenting over here. But I will first explain in what is meant by aggregation. Then I will show you the program. Okay. If a class have an entity reference, it is known as a aggregation. Okay. Entity is nothing but if you have created one class and you have to add or you have to apply all the properties and fields of another class without inheritance, that process is called as the aggregation. ओके, लक्षात येते. सपोज माझा एक क्लास आहे एम्प्लॉई नावाचा आणि मला त्या एम्प्लॉई साठीचा ऍड्रेस हा क्लास ऍड करून घ्यायचा आहे. ठीक आहे. ऍड्रेस जेव्हा क्लास डिक्लेअर करतो त्याच्यामध्ये कोणत्या प्रॉपर्टीज येतील, तर कम्प्लीट ऍड्रेस डिटेल्स मीन्स first one is nothing but your house name, house number, then your area of your home, after that your town if you are in rural area, then after town, taluka, district, state, likewise, as well as pin number is there. So for that particular part we will declare one another class that is called as the address. Okay, and whenever we are going to see student details as well as employee details, at that time you should find out another classes, and in that class address is the requirement. And what is syntax we have designed which will be common for student as well as employee. That's why we can create an object of that class whenever we will required in another, and according to that we will use it. Now I will show you one example, through that you can understand it. First I will write over here. I will take one class, that is a class operation. In that class I will write one method, integer square, and in that method I will provide one integer variable for finding out the square of that particular value. I have written here integer method, that's why I will return its value, and it's nothing but the square part, that is whatever we have value taken from the user we have to make it square. Then I have considered one another class, that is the circle. In that circle, suppose we have to find out some area. Okay, in that case your formula is nothing but the, yes, for area. Yes, anybody can tell me formula of circle?
Pi r square. Pi r
Pi r
square.
square, right. So whenever we are moving toward the calculating area of circle, at that time we need square of a one variable and pi value. Now see, square of a variable we have calculated in this operation class. So either doing its inheritance, you can do one more option, that is we will create instance of a class OP, sorry, operation, as giving name as a OP over here. So this process is called as the aggregation. Okay, declaring in the format of only name of a operation is called as the aggregation. Okay, now we have to use all this declared part in our class circle. That's why first we have created its declaration. We have not created its object directly, only we have declared over here, like whatever we are creating our variables. Okay, this is one type of a variable for operation. जसं तुम्ही इथे इंटिजर एन हा एक व्हेरिएबल डिक्लेअर केला. इंटिजर हा तुमचा डेटा टाईप आहे, त्याचप्रमाणे इथं ऑपरेशन ऍक्ट होतोय ऍज अ डेटा टाईप म्हणून. ठीक आहे, आणि ह्या प्रोसेसला ॲग्रिगेशन म्हणतात. ओके, देन we are calculating circle area, that's why first we need pi value. Pi is nothing but 3.14. This is the pi value. Now we have to write one method to calculate area of a circle. In that one parameter is required, that is the integer radius. Okay, integer radius. Then now see what I will do over here. First I will create its brackets. Now we have declared here one variable of a operation, like a variable of a operation. Now I will convert it into actual object. Okay, now I have written its actual object. Then I will I will save my value in the one another variable, like suppose here we are doing squaring part from first class, that is the operation. So for that I will use the one variable, and I can call with the help of a OP object, and in that I will provide radius. So by default it will calculate output as a square of this radius, and it will store it into RSQ. Okay, and after that we will return it, because we have declared here double, so we can return it. And what value we have to return it? Pi into r square. Okay, for that I have taken variable as a RSQ. So you have to return actual area of a circle in this format. Okay, now see what I have done over here. First, I have declared one class, that is the operation, which having one method, that is the square, and it returns value as a square of given variable. Then I have declared one another class that is the circle. In that class, I have written one method for calculating area of a circle. Now, I have declared here one variable. Actually, it is Actually, it is a object of a operation class, but it is acting as a variable over here. That's why this process is called as the aggregation method. Okay, then I have declared one variable that is the pi because its value is a constant one, and then op is equal to new operation means I have completed its declaration part of a object. Then after that we have to create one variable, likewise I have created over here. Then I have calculated square through this. OP is the object of operation, square is the method. In that I have provided my variable that is the radius, and I have calculated its square and stored it into RSQ. After that, pi r square. This is the pi r square. Now I will do remaining part. Means we have declared one method, but still we have not written any main method. So now I will write its main method, public static void main, then string arguments. Okay, then now what you have to do over here, you have to create object of a circle class. You have to create object of a circle class. Suppose I have created object is as a C1. In that, okay, then we have to access the value first. Means we have to access this square class, sorry, square method in our program. So first I will use one variable to store area of a circle, and after that I will print over here system dot out dot println, and what value we have to print? Result. Okay, so this is the value which we have to print in our console window. Now for area calculation I want to give one radius, so I will provide here radius as a suppose 7. Okay, then that will be stored in the result, means complete this portion, means 7 square into pi value. So this result will be stored over here, and that result will be printed with the help of a SOP statement. Okay, now I will run this program. Make it fast. Those who are remain, give message to your friends. Make it fast because I am going to told you regarding aggregation properties. Now I am showing you its program, but after that I am going to show you its property. That's why remaining students also join it fast. Okay, now I will run this. So first my folder is on desktop. Now set path. So first I will take JavaScript program name. and we will execute it. Okay, so this is the calculation of a pi r square, means whatever value we have provided through our program. In program I have provided here as a 7. So whenever you will calculate pi r square means 3.14 into 7 square, that is 49. The result will be this one. Now first of all, understand what is mean by aggregation. Right now I have shown you one program. Okay, now see why we are using aggregation implementing while Java programs. There is some uses are there. Out of that, first one is code reuse is also best achieved by aggregation when there is no any is a relationship. ओके, म्हणजे जेव्हा आपण इनहेरिटन्स यूज केलेला नसतो प्रोग्राममध्ये, पण आपल्याला तो पर्टिक्युलर क्लास आपल्या प्रोग्राममध्ये ऍक्सेस करायचा असेल, त्या केसमध्ये जर तुम्ही त्याचा ऍग्रिगेशन थ्रू एक ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केलात आणि तो ऍक्सेस केलात, तर रियूज तो कोड रियूज करण्याचे पण प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाय होते आणि आपला टाइम आणि मेमरी दोन्ही इन्व्हेस्ट होते. Then, inheritance should be used only if the relationship is maintained. लक्षात येते? Inheritance should be used only if the relationship is mentioned throughout the lifetime of a object involved. Otherwise, aggregation is the best choice. म्हणजेच जर तुम्हाला इनहेरिटन्स थ्रू जर कंप्लीट कंप्लीट ऑब्जेक्ट्स यूज करून कंप्लीट प्रोग्राम इम्प्लिमेंट करता येत असेल तरच इज अ रिलेशनशिप बेस्ट आहे. अदरवाइज ॲग्रिगेशन हा ऑप्शन बेस्ट आहे. ओके, so this is the one example. Now whether you are having any queries in this example, if yes, tell me right now, because I have to take one more example which is based on the aggregation. Yes, any queries are there? No queries? Hello? Any queries are there? Okay. Have you noted this program? Have you noted this program? Whether you want to take down this, I will keep it in front of you, take its screenshots. Take down its screenshot so I can scroll it for the remaining part, because now interesting part is in front of us. Till now we have written all the classes in the one program only. Okay, I have not separated all classes in different programs. Now from here onwards I am going to make some change while creating your programs. That's why if you have not taken its screenshot, take it so I can scroll it. Okay, this is the remaining part. Take this. Okay, now I will move towards the next program. Now see what I am doing over here. Okay, one by one. See all these steps because which are very important. That type of a programs we have not seen till now. This process started from this lecture only. That's why please concentrate on these things. Right now I have declared here class as a public. Class name is a address. Okay. Then in that class I have declared. Now see, whenever you are using data type string, s must be a capital because this is the class in the Java. Now I will declare here three variables: city, You can choose house number, house number, then district, or you can take a city, then, and directly you can take state. You can add your own functionalities over here. I have mentioned only three. You can add your own part, no problem. Then I will write here one constructor, that is the address. In that I will provide again same parameters, string. Then for house number I will use the h. Then for city I will use the C. Now we have to use here our this concept part, means this keyword. So for that I will take this value as a same one. Okay, as I have declared in program. So I have kept it as a same one. So you can find out how to apply this keyword in program. Then string state. Okay. Then in that I will write complete information of that values. Means this dot house number is equal to house number. Then this dot city is equal to city, and after that this dot state is equal to state. Okay, so right now I have created one constructor in the class address. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to save this program. You have to save this program with the name address. Right now see what I have done. आतापर्यंतच्या प्रोग्राम्स मध्ये मी काय करत होते, हा क्लास आहे तो पब्लिक डिक्लेअर करत नव्हते आणि ही मेथड सुद्धा सॉरी हा कन्स्ट्रक्टर सुद्धा मी पब्लिक डिक्लेअर करत नव्हते जेव्हा मी एकाच क्लासमध्ये मल्टिपल क्लासेस लिहित होते त्या केसमध्ये. राईट नाऊ आय हॅव रिटन इट इन टू द सेपरेट क्लास. That's why I have provided here access as a public one. So we can access all the properties and fields which are present in this class in the another class. Okay. Now I will save this program with the help of a name address. Now see, whenever you are saving class, you should save with the extension Java only. Don't use any other extension. Extension must be Java. Okay, right now I have saved this program with address.java. Now you can see over here. Okay. Now for main method I am choosing one another class. Okay. Now suppose I want to create class of a student. In that case, now see, you should write public. Suppose you want to access this class in another, it will be helpful. I am creating this class for the student, so I have given name it as a student. Then in that first I will declare roll number, then name of a student. You can take these values from the user, no problem. Now see, address, and for that I have created object as a add. Okay. Now this is acting as a data type over here, but whenever we'll create its use in our program, at that time its object will be get created. Now see, we have to take values, these values from the user only. So first we will need its constructor again. So I will create constructor of a student class. In that I will provide same names, that is a roll number, then string name, and after that address add. Okay, so these are the constructors. Again with the help of this keyword you have to assign it to original values, that is this dot roll is equal to roll, then this dot name is equal to name, and after that this dot address is equal to address. Now see, there is a one change while implementing such a types of a programs. We have to take these values from class address and then we have to provide it over here. Understood? This is little bit tricky for you, but be concentrated on this, so it will be very easy for you. Okay? Now, I am writing here one another method, that is the display. In that display, what we have to display? roll number of a student as well as the name and as well as address of that student. So first I will write system dot out dot println. Okay, so what we have to print? First we have to print id, that is the roll number for for student. Roll number is there, for employee id is there. This space is added because whenever you want to print some space between roll number and name, you should write over here as like this. Then after that we have to print address of that particular student. So I will write here what we have mentioned in the address. All these parts we have to consider here. Now in address we have considered three parts: house number, city and state. So we have to use three parts over there. So here address dot house number, then address dot city, again plus space plus address dot state. So it will print all the values on the console. Only two things we have to print. Till now we have not written main method. Now we will write its main method. Public static void main string arguments. Now we have to first create object of a address class, then object of a student class. So for I will first create address of a class object, that is the A1 is equal to new address, and in that we have declared one constructor. So you have to provide values of a constructor over here. Now see which are those values. House number is there. Suppose I have given it as a 4581. This is the address. Then city is there. Okay. So you have to mention your city. So I will write here Pandharpur. Then state is there. Okay. So these are the three values. Then after that you have to declare object of a student class. Student S1 is equal to new, again constructor of a student class. In that what we have to provide? Roll number and name. Suppose roll number is a 45 and name is ABC. After that you have to call your display method. Now suppose if you have called your display method with the help of a A1, it will show you only this part. For this one it will show it as a null value, but you have to print all this value. So you have to call with the help of a object S1. Okay. Now you have to save this program with the name student. Again extension is a Java. Okay. So right now we have created two classes. First one is a address, another one is a student. With the help of a aggregation, I have added this address class in my program by creating a object, and I have used in my program. Now you have to you have
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
yes. Hello.
ब्रेक होतोय मॅम. व्हॉइस ब्रेक होतोय इन बिटवीन.
थोडा रेंज प्रॉब्लेम आहे मे बी. कुठेपर्यंत ऐकू आलं तुम्हाला? हॅलो. हा वैशाली.
येतंय म्हणजे पण असं खरखरतोय आवाज. पूर्ण ऐका येत नाही मॅम.
हा थोडंसं आभाळ आलेलं मे बी त्याच्यामुळे होत असेल. जर कुठं नाही कळालं तर मला इंटरप्ट करून विचारा. ओके.
हा.
हा. Whether all of you clear with this program, then I will show you how to run it, because we have created totally two different classes. Take down its screenshot so I can move further. How to run it I will show you. This is very interesting because till now we have not seen such a types of programs, but from here onwards you have to use all this strategy while running your program from console. Okay, then I will scroll it, take its screenshot. Okay, and this one is the address class. Okay, now see how to run your program. Okay, there is one option to compile all such a programs which are present in the one folder. For that you can use java c space star.java. Whenever you are using star, at that time it will implement, means it will compile all these programs, all these java programs which are present in the same folder. But suppose I want to implement that particular two programs which are present in this folder. Apart from this, there are many programs which are available in the same folder. I don't want to compile it. For that purpose, first see, you have to implement first address class, means you have to compile first address class, then you have to compile student class. Okay, now see what will happen. Suppose I have compiled student class first. Okay, it will show you one error because for this is the aggregated class, so you have to first compile address class. Now see what will happen. Okay, then I will compile my this class. Okay, 1 minute, I will check my program. Okay, here one, see here, I have added here total 3 parameters, that is the roll number, name and address, but I have added here only roll number and address, that's why that error is there. Now what you have to do, you have to provide object of a address class over here. By mistakenly, I have not written over here, that's why it is having one error. Now I will compile it. Okay, now see, it is showing me error like a house number. So whenever you are declaring house number in the format of a string, so you have to provide it into double quote. Otherwise, you can declare it as a integer. Okay. Now, according to your information, which program we have to run it over here? Till now, we have completed almost 15 to 20 programs through our lectures. So according to your observation, which program we have to implement, means we have to run over here? This answer must be from your side because we have completed too many programs from our lectures. Yes, anybody? See, we have created two classes. First one is a address, second one is a student. Which program we have to run for printing output on our console? We have compiled both the programs. Now we have to execute it.
Student program.
Yes, student program. Anybody else? Okay, Prajakta, why we have to implement student program?
मॅम तो ॲड्रेसचा प्रोग्राम आहे ना, त्यातलं ते ऑब्जेक्टची इन्फॉर्मेशन आपण स्टुडंट
Hmm?
क्लासमध्ये इम्पोर्ट करून घेतली ना, त्याच्यामुळे. आणि ऑब्जेक्ट पण लास्टला आपण S1चाच क्रिएट केला आणि मेथड
Hmm?
पण S1 क्लासची मीन्स स्टुडंट क्लासचीच ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट करून तीच मेथड कॉल केली, त्यामुळे सगळे ते
Okay,
मेथड वगैरे त्यातनं येते त्यामुळे.
right. This is the answer, but this is the 75% answer. Only 25% is remain. Can you find it out? Check it once again. You have
Yes.
given correct answer, no problem. Only some part is remain. You have given all the informations, that's why we have to run this student program. But only one point is remain. Can you check it? anybody has its answer, you can complete this statement. See how.
Ma'am, ma'am, we are
Yes.
here. We provide the input to constructor. Means actual object we are creating here
For
of
what
address,
class?
address,
Okay.
address.
Yes, yes. You have provided same information as Prajakta has told. There is one more option. We have to run
But
student program.
ma'am,
मॅम
Yes, Prajakta.
हा मॅम ज्या क्लासचा आपण ऑब्जेक्ट क्रिएट केला तोच क्लास आपण रन करत असतो ना लास्टला
नाही,
ज्या क्लासचा ऑब्जेक्ट केलाय तो
नाही, तो एक पार्ट आहे, पण त्याच्यामुळेच फक्त आपण प्रोग्राम रन करतो असं नाही. 1 मिनिट, अजून कुणाकडनं काही येते का सजेशन बघते, नाहीतर ह्याचा आन्सर देते मी. ओके.
हा हा
You are very close to your answer. Only one line is remain. I am asking about that line. You have included all such a points which we want while implementing the final program. Okay. Yes. Anybody want to add? Should I call one name from volunteers? Yes. Vishal Shinde. Vishal. Hello. Vishal Shinde. Are you with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you find out why we are implementing student program only for execution purpose?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
No.
ओके. बरं ते जाऊ दे. आतापर्यंत सगळे कन्सेप्ट क्लिअर आहेत का? म्हणजे मी जे काही आता सांगणार आहे ते तुम्हाला लक्षात येईल.
Yes. I.
Okay. Now see, Prajakta has given all this information like we have used our address class with the help of a object in our program because we will need to complete the information of a student field over here because in student field we have added address class also means all the information of a address. Now whenever we are having main method in our program, that program is a executable one. Okay, remaining all classes are considered as a only supplementary part. लक्षात येते, आपण जे काही क्लासेस तयार केलेत ते आपण डायरेक्टली रन करू शकत नाही, फक्त कंपाईल करून ठेवू शकतो. पण जेव्हा आपण एक्झिक्युशन करणार आहे त्यासाठी तुमच्या क्लासमध्ये मेन मेथड हवी, तोच फक्त क्लास तुमचा एक्झिक्यूट होऊ शकतो. Okay, now see, I will show its demo. Suppose I want to implement address class. Okay, now see what will happen. Okay, it will display you that is a public static void main means main method is not available. But we are not using for implementation purpose. We are using this address class for reusability purpose. Means suppose I want to add employee details. In that employee details I can use this address class. Suppose I want to maintain records of other factors like our residential area is there, another one is suppose offices are there. For that I can use address class as a one and the same part because we have to provide the complete address. So address is the common for all human being as well as providing addresses of particular institutes. Okay, that's why this one is the common part for student, employees as well as particular address of institutes likewise. Now see, I will run the student class. Okay. Now it has printed in different line. Why it is printed in different line? Because we have written first roll number and name of a student, after that all the details of a address. That's why it is showing you that first one is a roll number and name of student and address of that particular student. Understood aggregation part? Just now we have discussed regarding aggregation. Any queries in this? If any queries are there, you can ask me. No queries? Okay. So first give me the present t. So we will move towards the next part, that is the method overloading. I will call your roll numbers. Mention your roll number if you are present in the chat box. Okay. Start calling roll numbers. Roll number 1.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Roll number 2. Roll number 2. Shruti. Roll number. Okay. Swarali. Roll number 3. Roll number 3. Roll number 4. Sakshi. Okay. Roll number 5.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Roll number 6. Okay. Roll number 7. Sarika.
Present, ma'am.
Okay.
Present, ma'am.
Roll. Yes, yes, I have noted. Roll number 8. Okay. 9 is present. 10. Then 11. Roll number 11 is there. Then 12. Roll number 12. Okay. 13. 14. 15. Okay. 16. Then 17. 17. 18. 18. Okay. 19. 19. 20 is absent. 21. Yes, roll number 17. I have taken your roll number. 21 is present. Then 22.
Present.
Okay. 23. 23 is there. 24. 24. 25. 25. Okay. 26. Yes, yes, Nehal, I have noted your number. 26. If you are unable to unmute your mic, you can mention in the chat box, no problem. 26. Okay. 27. Then 28.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 29. 29. 30.
Present, ma'am.
Yes, Shruti, I have noted. 30. Abhishek. Yes, noted. 31. 31 is there? Yes, Pooja, I have noted your roll number. 31 is not present. 32. Suprit. 33. 34. 35.
Yes, madam.
Yes, Abhay Deshmukh. What is your roll number?
34, madam.
Okay. Why you are absent for many lectures?
ओ मैम नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लम था मेरे यहाँ अभी वो सॉल्व हुआ है.
Okay. From here onwards, you should be present for Java lectures, okay? 35
Okay,
is
okay,
there? Okay. 35 is there? 36? 37?
Present.
Okay. 38? 39? 40? 40? 41? Roll number 41. 42? 43? 44? 45? Roll number 45.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 46?
Yes, madam.
Okay. 47? 47 is absent. 48? 48? 49? 49? 50? Yes, 50 is present. Then 51? 51. Okay. 52?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 53? Okay. Then 54? 55? 56? 57? 58? 59? 60? Okay, 61 is present. Next, 62? 63? 64? Yes, 63 is present. 64?
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 65 is absent. 65. Then 66. Roll number 66. Okay. 67.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 68. 68. 69. Okay. 70. 71.
Hello, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. 71.
Okay. I have noted your number. 72. 72. 73.
Present, ma'am.
Your roll number is 73, no?
Yes.
Okay. 74.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 75.
Present, ma'am.
Then 76. 76. Absent? ओके जे आत्ता जॉईन झालेत त्यांचे रोल नंबर राहिले असतील तर सांगा
मॅम 11 प्रेझेंट.
वन मिनिट वन बाय वन
Hello.
yes Shruti your roll number is 2 I have noted next
11.
Madam,
11
77.
1 minute 11 is completed then 77 Prabhakar your roll number is 11 sorry 77
हा मॅडम मी एवढं दिवस 76 ला लावला होता
कधीपासून लावता 76 ला
76 अजून अटेंडच झालं नाही मीच लावतो एवढे दिवस होते
बर
एवढे दिवस.
बर बरं ठीक आहे मी आजपासून तुम्हाला 77 लाच कन्सिडर करते
हा
ओके
मॅडम ते आधीची
7
पण इकडे अटेंडन्स करा
काय म्हणालात
आधी जे 76 ला लावला ना मी अटेंडन्स
हा तेच ना आता तिथपर्यंतची राहू दे आजपासूनची 77 ला लावते
आधीच
मी तिथं मेन्शन करते तुमचा रोल नंबर 76 होता म्हणून आधी
हा मॅडम
हा हर्षद आय हॅव नोटेड युअर रोल नंबर 38 देन हर्षवर्धन देशमुख Have you got that roll number from madam's side? Hello, Harshavardhan? Can you please unmute your mic for a minute? Okay. Then who is 78?
बहुतेक साकीब असेल मॅडम.
78 ला. बरं ठीक आहे. So I am writing here absent roll numbers. Check if anybody is present from this list. Tell me right now. Why too many students are absent for today's lecture? Actually, today's lecture is very interesting. Now check anybody from this list is present over here. Check it and tell me so I can proceed further. Roll number 35, Aditya. "39 is there. Anybody else? Should I proceed? Yes? Should I proceed further? Okay. Okay. So, right now we have seen the aggregation concept. Okay. So this is the very important concept while implementing the main pillars of a Java, that is the inheritance, after that polymorphism likewise. So this is called as a has a relationship. I will write its name in the chat box. All letters are in capital. Has a relationship. Okay, so this is the very important question for interview purpose. Inheritance is called as a is a relationship. Okay, inheritance is called as the is a relationship and aggregation is called as the has a relationship. Okay, if a class have an entity reference, it is known as the aggregation and it is represents a has a relationship. So while coming to any interviews or any external of a Java regarding, then you should remember that inheritance is a relationship and aggregation is has a relationship. Now we will move towards the next concept of a Java, that is the method overloading. This is the part from Java polymorphism. Okay. Right now we have completed inheritance part. In inheritance, total 3 types of inheritance are there: single, multi-level, and next one
multiple.
multiple. Okay. Only 2 parts are there. We have to use interface. We will see at the time of abstract classes. Okay. Till now only 3 parts are available. Means 3 types we can implement by using classes with the help of a extend keyword. Then we are moving towards the polymorphism. For achieving polymorphism concept, we have to use different functionalities, and these functionalities are nothing but method overloading, method overriding, then covariant return type, super keyword, after that final keyword. In that again two parts are there, static polymorphism and dynamic polymorphism. So we will see in the latter lecture. In today's lecture we will cover method overloading, and if time is remain then we will move towards the method overriding. Okay. So can you tell me what is mean by method overloading? You have already seen in C++. Yes, anybody want to tell me its answer?
मॅम
Yes.
सेम
Yes.
सेम सेम मेथड
Same.
दोन्हीकडे पण यूज केलेले सेम म्हणजे मेथडचं
हा.
नेम तेच असतं.
बरोबर. But there is a one slight change.
It
एका
it
एका
it have a same
सेम क्लास असतो.
it have a same name but different parameter list, and it have a same return type.
Okay. Whether anybody wants to add any more information in this? Okay. Today I am very happy because you are interacting with me while I am asking some questions. Okay, so follow this scenario so I can understand you are understanding whatever I am telling from here. Okay, because we cannot see each other, so I am unable to understand whether you are understanding it or not. Okay, so be attentive, be participate in all these lectures. It will be very useful because now we are in the mode of a very interesting parts. Okay, so I will explain you again what is meant by method overloading. If a class has multiple methods having same name but different parameters. Okay, the class has multiple methods having same name but different parameters. It's called as the method overloading. Again, if we have to perform only one operation having same name of the methods, increase the readability of the program. Okay, so we will understand with the help of one program. First we will cover its theory part. Today I am unable to show you its slides. Only imagine that whatever I am telling with the help of a program. Suppose you have to perform addition of a given numbers. Okay, what you have to suppose to perform addition of the given numbers, but there can be any number of arguments. म्हणजे सपोज मी एक ऍडिशन नावाची मेथड डिक्लेअर केली आहे, मल्टिपल hello, am I audible? Hello.
Ma'am, your voice is not getting to us.
Yes. Due to some calls, I am unable to reach you. That's why I am asking. Am I unable?
Okay, no problem, ma'am. You can
Okay.
continue.
Okay. While explaining also, if you feel that my voice is not audible, instruct me. Okay. In which point we are there? Okay. Now suppose I want to perform one method for addition. My method name is suppose addition. In that task is what we have to make addition of given parameters. Okay, that parameters are nothing but the arguments. You can take many arguments as per your requirement. Okay, so for that we will see one example. So it will be very better for you. Okay, so I will take a very small example, changing number of arguments in method. Okay, so with the help of example I can explain it very easily. Now suppose I will create one class. Suppose that class name is for addition, so I will make it as a add. So this is my class name. In that I will write a static. Now see, I am using here static keyword. Okay, till now we have seen its uses, but we have not applied in our program. Right now I am going to apply it in my program. Now I will provide here two parameters, integer a, then integer b. Understood? What I have done, I have written one method having name as a add with static keyword. Means there is a no necessity to create object of a add class, and with the help of a object we have to access it. We can access it with the help of a class name dot method name. Okay, then now see what I am writing in this method. This is the integer method, so we have to return what? Addition of these two variables. So this is my first method in class add. Then see here, my class name is an add and I'm writing here method as a add. So it will consider it as a constructor and it will create a problem, but I have written here capital A and here is a small a. So check what will happen after executing it. Okay, I'm not displaying any method over here, sorry, any information regarding this change, only see what will happen after implementing it. So this is the testing part for you, because till now some of you are unable to implement it. That's why I am showing you which errors will come after writing which part. That's why I am making such a types of implementations while in your lectures. Okay, so these are the two methods having same name, having same return type, but different arguments, means different list. In first only two arguments are there and in second three arguments are there. Now I will write the class holding main method. Suppose that class name is a test1. I will write it as a test method overloading. For that I have written mo. Sorry, class is there. In that main method. Okay, in that method I will directly print these values because I have declared my methods as a static one. If I have not declared my methods as a static one, in that case first you have to create object of a add class, and with the help of a object of a add class you have to access your methods. Right now I have created method as a static one, so I can directly write it as a system.out.println, and in that I will directly access my method with the help of add and two parameters. Suppose that two parameters are 1 comma 2, and for second method total three parameters are there. Okay, so I will write here as a 11, 22 and 33. So you have to save your program with which name? With the help of a add or with the help of a test mo? Yes, anybody can give me its answer? Ajinkya? Ajinkya Lokhande? Am I audible, Ajinkya? Yes, continue.
Yeah, ma'am. You audible.
No, I am asking one question to you. What I am asking, till now I have written this program on the notepad. Now I have to save my program for implementation purpose. So which class I have to use to save the program? Add or test mo?
Add.
Okay. Anybody else? Till now we have covered first chapter, then 2 points from second chapter. Okay. We have implemented too many programs. Yes. Yes, Meena has written, Meena, then Snehal and Preeti library. Okay, test demo. So those who are writing here message as a test memo, all are the correct one, because we for implementation purpose we need a main method in our class, then and then only we can implement that class. That concept we have completed right now for aggregation. In aggregation method only I have introduced that you should run those programs who are having main method with them. Remaining classes are only used for the providing information. So you should save your program with the name as a testmf in our case. So I am saving it. Now I will run it. Now see. Now see what is the error. Can you understood it? I will again display in front of you. Yes.
Ma'am, you have given the comma system dot out dot println, but you
Yes.
given the comma.
Yes. Right. Okay. Understood? Yes. Anybody has got this point? If you have done mistake while writing this, it will generate error in front of you. So now I will implement it. Okay. So first one is a 3 and second one is a 66, because for first we have written 1 and 2 and for second we have written these 3 values. That's why this will be the answer. Now see. Right now I have told you class name is a add which is starting with the capital A, and method name is a add which is starting with the small a. Now see, I will make change over here. I will write it as a capital A, whatever we are using. Now it is acting as a constructor. Am I clear? Now see what will be the error. Okay. As per our knowledge, it is acting as a constructor, but it is not showing any error. But it cannot print your values. Because, okay, see, this is the class name and this is the method name. In method name, I have provided here data type. If I will not provide here data type, in that case it is acting as a constructor. Otherwise it is called as the method. So these are the very small points which are asked in the interviews or in the questionnaires of your practical examinations at the time of a interview process. लक्षात येतंय? जेव्हा इंटरव्ह्यू साठी तुमची जी काही प्रॅक्टिकल एक्झाम होतील त्या केसमध्ये तुम्हाला हे असे छोटे चेंजेस करून प्रोग्राम्स दिलेले असतात. ठीक आहे, त्यामुळे तुम्हाला ह्या गोष्टी स्वतः इम्प्लिमेंट करून बघायच्या आहेत. आता ह्या पॉसिबल आहेत. तुम्ही ऑनलाईन एडिटरवर जरी मोबाईल असलं तरी ऑनलाईन एडिटरवर हे प्रोग्राम्स टेस्ट करू शकता. ठीक आहे, सो यू कॅन यूज इट विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ऑनलाईन एडिटर. यू कॅन ट्राय इट. ओके. So my question is that I think you are not working or you are not doing with Java. Otherwise you should ask me such a types of a questions. Till now nobody has asked me such a types of a questions regarding this keyword, then static, after that variables, constructors. You have not asked a single question from your side. I am giving from my side. After making change over here, what will be the error? So you should able to handle that error likewise. Yes. How many of you have started working on it? Tell me truly, because this is very important for you. Because if you have understood the Java, then it will be very easy to understand other languages, that is other object-oriented languages. This is the core part of our CSC. That's why I'm asking. You should start working on it, because might be happen that your same may be continued on this way and after your exam will be there. Likewise maybe situation will happen, because we don't know what situation we have to face now. Yes. So first take down this program. This is the very simple program for method overloading. Take this program first, then I will explain the remaining part. So this is the very simple program, changing number of arguments in method overloading. Still one part is there, changing the data type of a methods. Okay, that's why I have told you first take it down so I can make changes over here in the same program. Have you noted? One more thing. After completion of a second chapter, I am going to conduct one quiz. In that quiz, I will provide you some programs or sometimes some statements are there. According to that, you have to write your answers. That series must be in a time. Okay, so time limit is there. We will conduct in our own lecture. We will not take any others lectures. So in that lecture, I will provide you some time. All are must be logged in this lecture. Okay, because we are going to consider all these tests for your further evaluation process. लक्षात येतंय आम्ही ज्या काही आता क्विज किंवा टेस्ट घेतोय ह्याचे मार्क कन्सिडर होणार आहेत त्याच्यामुळे अबसेंट राहू नका. पहिल्या ज्या काही मी तर पहिली जी टेस्ट घेतली होती ती सॅम्पल साठी होती की तुम्हाला तिकडून काही प्रॉब्लेम येत नाहीत ना हे चेक करण्यासाठी. पण इथून पुढच्या ज्या टेस्ट होतील माझ्या सब्जेक्टच्या त्या सिरियसली असणार आहेत, त्याचे मार्क्स कन्सिडर केले जाणार आहेत. जर तुमचं इव्हॅल्युएशन काढायची गरज आली तर आम्ही ह्या इव्हॅल्युएशन मधून तुम्हाला त्याची पर्सेंटेज किंवा जे काही मार्क्स असतील ते प्रोव्हाइड करू शकू. सो बी प्रेझेंट फॉर दॅट टेस्ट ऑल ऑफ यू. Total 79 are there, so all 79 must be present for that test. And one more thing, you cannot open another tab to solve such a test. We will add such a functionality, so you have to solve from your side and then only you have to add in that as an answer. Now see, second part is what? In method overloading, the data type is different. Okay, what we are doing, data type is a different but parameters are same, means total arguments are the one and the same. So I will make change over here. I will write it as a double. You can take any other example also, no problem. And I will remove this part also. Now suppose I will provide here 0.11 and then 0.22 and I will run this program. Okay, so this is the method overloading for changing data type of arguments. Okay, so this is the second type of a method overloading. Okay, any queries? Now suppose, see here, I have mentioned here separately it is a floating one, sorry, double one, right? Now see, suppose I have provided here simply 1 1 and 2 2. I will remove this line. Now see what I have done. See here, name is one and the same, total parameters are one and the same, only change in data type. Remaining functionalities are one and the same. Then see what will happen. I have kept only one statement, and these statements are nothing but input for first, that is for integer, as well as input for the double one. Because whenever we are providing any integer value to double or float value, it will convert it into directly double or float. So this 11 and 22 is accessible to both the methods. First method, which is considering as an integer, as well as second method for the double. Now see what will be the error. ओके, त्यांनी कुठली व्हॅल्यू घेतली? इंटिजर वाली. मीन्स इट हॅज नॉट जनरेटेड any compile time error. Okay, but see, in Java, method overloading is not possible by changing the return type of the method only because of ambiguity. लक्षात येतंय? आता मी इथे डबलच ठेवलं होतं दोन्ही व्हॅल्यू, त्याच्यामुळे जरी आपण इथं 11 आणि 22 व्हॅल्यूज दिल्या असल्या तरी बाय डिफॉल्ट ते इंटिजर कडे गेले. नाउ सी, I will only change the return type of a method, not arguments. आत्ताच्या मेथड मध्ये मी काय केलं होतं प्रोसेस मध्ये, मेथड नेम सोबतच आर्ग्युमेंट्सचे पण डेटा टाइप सेम ठेवले होते. राइट नाउ व्हॉट आय हॅव डन, आय हॅव चेंज डेटा टाइप ऑफ अ मेथड, not arguments. Now see what will happen. Okay, now see, there is one error. Method add int means you have declared method as a double and you are providing integer variables. So this is one of the ambiguity question. It generates the ambiguity for which method we have to provide our values, either to first method or second method, because see here same integer a and b there and here also. So there is a confusion in between these two methods, whether we have to provide it to first method or second method. Okay, so this is the one question. Okay, so here Java determine which we have to move further. That's why this error will come front of us. So for that, one more option is there. We will see in the next lecture, because right now 257 is there. So we will stop over here. Have you understood this part? Hello?